What's up, everybody? My name is Steve Larsen, and thank you for listening to Sales Funnel Radio. This is a special HeySteve segment.
Welcome to Sales Funnel Radio, where you'll learn marketing strategies to grow your online business using today's best internet sales funnels. And now, here's your host, Steve Larsen.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna get right into the question again on this one. I really like this question. This goes a little bit beyond like building funnels and is more about how to manage building funnels if you're doing it for others or kind of just in general. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and play the question here from my man, Keith.
Hey, Steve, it's Keith Mosely. Wanted to ask you, what do you use to log your hours that you spend on your funnels? And how do you send out invoices and generate quotes for customers? Thanks, man.
Keith, okay. Great. I just love this. I smiled like crazy when he said this because obviously there is the skill behind building, but then how do you build a business around that? You know, and that's obviously what I've done. And okay, so when I was 17 years old, I was 18, just barely 18, just barely graduated high school. Had no idea what I wanted to do with my life still. I'm still figuring that out. I plan on being a kid forever. Hey, but I went and got a job at Discount Tire. And I was a tire buster, and I got over there, and there's a bunch of rough guys. I mean, they at least for the store that I was in, I mean, they'd push my buddy and I all over the place. And there's this thing called tire tongues, and it's like these big steel pieces they're big pieces of steel. That's basically what it is, and it helps you pry tires off of cars and stuff. And I mean, they like pushed my friend around and stuff. Anyway, they were some tough dudes, and so I was trying to I was trying to be all cool, whatever. And I'm trying to be really fast at my job so that they liked me, right? And I ended up being really, really fast. And so I would go work, and we'd work and it was during the winter season, so there's hardly any heaters in there, and we would get like crazy sick. And there's no breaks, there was no lunch breaks or anything like that, just because we knew we were good and we knew we were fast and we wanted to be that way. And so, I mean, I'd work day after day after day, and we'd work 12 hours a day, pretty much every day. And oh my gosh, it's so crazy. I ended up being really good at the job. So after 12 hours, I think I only got paid like $10 an hour. I mean, not much. But I would come home with $120, right, for my time. And I was like, this is cool, And up until that time, I'd been working at different places, and it was probably the highest paying job I'd ever had at that time. And so anyways, I was like, cool, I'm going to try and get really, really good. And so I went and I started getting faster, and I started getting faster. And what was interesting is my pay got less. And it sucked because I was better, but I was getting paid less for it, right? And I would be able to get all the cars done and 10 minutes faster than everyone else, or even faster. And I was like, man, this is dumb. I didn't think about it much. Time went on. I like 4 years went by. I was in college. I was doing lots of stuff, and I started working at this pool repair company, and we would build swimming pools, residential swimming pools for like celebrities and stuff. So I got to go hang out and meet a lot of like the Denver Broncos team. I got Colorado Rockies, a lot of really famous baseball players, golf players. Actually, the singer from this is totally a side tangent. Sorry, guys. Singer from, I think it's One Republic. I used to clean his pool. The guy's got a sick house, man. It's awesome. His pool's underneath his house. Anyway, and what was frustrating for me, though, is that I got fast. I got good. I got better at everyone else, but I got paid less for it because I finished my route faster. And I was like, this is retarded. I can't, anyway. And I remember there was one day, and I had just really started getting into kind of side entrepreneurship. I wasn't full-fledged into this like I am now, obviously. And I remember there's this, kind of the last day I was going to go back to school, the summer was over or whatever, and I picked up this little piece of broken tile on the ground, and I remember looking at it, and I had worked construction jobs like crazy, a lot of my teenage years, and even into my, my very early 20s, in college and things like that. I was like, I picked up this piece of tile, and for whatever reason, it was very nostalgic for me. I was like, I'm never going to work a construction job again in my life. And there's nothing against that, right? I was just trying to get out of the time and effort economy and trying to get more into the results-based economy, which there's an podcast episode that I kind of rant about that a little bit. And it was very, very important to me. So Keith, to get back to your question, when you say, how do I log my hours? I don't. What I do is I log my projects and I log how good they're performing, because I know I can build a totally kick-butt funnel. And I have done just in the last 6 months alone, over 100 funnels. And they're good and they work, and I've busted my butt to get very good at them. So I'm not going to I don't charge by the hour. I charge by the project, because you're not just paying for my time, you're paying for my expertise. All the times I've sacrificed. I mean, I would hide in our college campus. When I was in college, I would hide in the campus really late into the night, hiding from security so that I could keep studying, no joke, funnels and building funnels. I am so obsessed with this topic that I've given up a lot for it. So there's no reason at all why I should get paid by the hour. And I say that to all of you who are listening right now. Understand that you guys are too good at your specialties to get paid by the hour, paid by the project. Now, that means I can go build a funnel that's totally awesome in about a week, sometimes two. And it's going to be an amazing funnel, and I will charge. I charge $10,000 for the funnels that I build, and they're awesome. And I just finished one, and it's amazing, and they love it. The client loves it, and I'm off to another supplement funnel right now, and I know they're going to love it, because they're not just paying for my time; they're paying for expertise. In fact, I would dare say that if you take a crap load of time on something as specialized as a funnel or whatever it is you're specialized in. Maybe people would like it if you're actually faster. They might actually like it if you don't charge by the hour, charge by the project, right? And no matter how fast you get it done, you'll still get paid, which keeps you motivated. It keeps them to their word. It's awesome. So that's the first thing I do. The second thing that I do is, you talked about invoices. How do I send invoices? I actually don't either. I'm maybe kind of a different kind of business guy than you would think. I take half of my money up front. And then I take the other half when it's over. And I give a discount, though, if you pay for it all up front. For example, one of the last guys I just billed for, I said, hey, he needed a lot of extra custom stuff, and it was going to take me some extra time. So his actually took 2 weeks. I had to go, I think I had to go out of town or something like that. Anyway, so I was like, hey, look, I need to charge like $12,000 for this, because this is, this is intense, and I can pull it off. I want you to know I can do it. It'll just take me a little extra time, right? And I was like, I'll charge you $12,000. So it'll be, the first payment is, 6, and then obviously the second one's gonna be 6 as well. Or you can pay the full 10 up front, and I'll take off the extra 2. And that's a great way to structure it as well. And some people like that also. And the only reason why I spend so much time teaching you about this stuff is that I have been burned so many freaking times by people who want to take advantage of the things that I've worked hard to get good at. For example, when I was doing, and I think I've told you guys this story, at least on the podcast before, that I was a traffic generator for Paul Mitchell for a little while, like the Paul Mitchell, the hair school. And it was awesome. So, we were working, it was super cool, man. I was in the middle of college, and we were driving traffic for these guys. We're helping them get more clients, more people coming in. Because one person coming in was worth like $20,000. So they had a lot of leeway to spend money, in order and still be profitable. So we were driving traffic, and it was awesome. We start building these sites for some of the rising celebrities. And I'm totally saying the name Paul Mitchell right now because I'm still pissed off about this. And they came to us and said, hey, look, we got to build a site in 36 hours. This guy's going to get on TV in 36 hours, and we need him to be able to say, hey, go in such and such URL, right? And say on TV what website to go to. And we said, holy crap, 36 hours? Do you guys know what you're asking us? You're pretty much asking us to stop everything else we're doing. And my buddy and I, we sat in his living room for the next 36 hours, and we didn't sleep. We barely slept. We barely ate. Just bloodshot, bleeding eyes. We got it done though in like just an hour or two to spare before we got on TV, and it was a screaming success. It was totally awesome. But they never paid us, and they still owe us a ton of money. And anyway, it was very, very frustrating for all of us. So anyways, that's the reason why. Unless you are dead sure that it is a successful company, do not take on people who are startups, and do not take your money solely in the back. Just do half up front. When you guys are these specialized people in whatever industries you're in, I would say to do that every time for anything. So anyway, so I guess that's the second question. And the third one, you're talking about how do I give quotes, and it's built in. It's kind of a secondary part to the invoice question. So the way I do it, I like I said, I charge a base of 10, and then a lot of times I'll charge even 15 or 20, and the reason is it depends on what kind of funnel, and it depends on how serious of a funnel do they need. Do they need custom code? Do I need to build a whole membership site? Am I writing all of your copy, which is huge? If someone needs that adds a ton of time and a ton of brain power. I mean, I go into hibernation mode for a week. My family does not see me. It's not like I just toss these things up, just so you know. Like, it's stressful for me too. Like, I go into hibernation mode. I don't see my family for like a week or two when I'm doing these custom ones for people, and especially when you add like something like copy in. Do I need to write the scripts for your videos? Do you need to shoot the videos? Do I need to edit them? I do basically the whole Adobe suite, Photoshop, video, audio. I mix my own podcast, and that's the reason why. So anyway, so that's why though. So I go, and it very much depends also. Are they a brand new startup? Which I'm very hesitant to take startups on, because people think that the funnel is their business, and that's not true. Their product or their service is the business. And if something goes wrong with the funnel, or they don't like something, sometimes they think that it's the funnel's fault, when in reality, 90% of the time, it's actually the fact that their business model is not proven. So anyways, I'm probably giving way too much on this, but man, serve your customers like crazy, but have enough backbone for when you need to put your foot down and say, look, I've worked my tail off to get good at this. It's my unique ability. You got to pay me, and I need to here's what I want to get paid half up front, So that's what I do, Keith. So anyways, that's a bit of a rant. I don't log hours. I don't really do invoices. I just do it as like there's a quote. I went through the certification program with ClickFunnels. I did it in 2 weeks. It's a 3-month course. I actually got in trouble for it, which is kind of funny. Anyway, I did the certification in 2 weeks, and then they help you. There's some different really cool formats for contracts you sign with people for getting funnels and stuff like that. So that was really nice to use. It's kind of a starter place. But anyway, hey, I'm kind of ranting now, so I just want you to know that's what I do. Thank you so much for the question, Keith. You and I will chat, and I'll send you over your t-shirt. Anyone else, if you want your free Hey Steve t-shirt, please go to salesfunnelradio.com and scroll down just a little bit. There'll be a green button on the right that says ask the question or start recording. And it'll be highlighted. And you can ask your question straight off the browser. It forwards right to my inbox, and then if it makes it on the show here, I send you over a t-shirt. So anyways, hey guys, thank you so much, and you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you.
Thanks for listening to Sales Funnel Radio. Please remember to subscribe and leave feedback. Have a question you want answered on the show? Get your free t-shirt when your question gets answered on the live Hey Steve show. Visit salesfunnelbroker.com now to submit your question.